Hello and welcome to pmplounge.com. My name is Shoaib and I am the voice behind all the videos that you see here on pmplounge.com YouTube channel and the pmplounge.com website. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, by the way, that is youtube.com/pmplounge. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe to us right now. Now, the point of this video is a question that came across about product management, and more specifically whether being a product manager, does it make sense for someone to go ahead and get a PMP certification. Now that depends on the fact that what will be the importance of PMP in product management domain, right? So it makes a lot of sense to understand the difference between product management and project management. So if you understand the difference between the two, it will be a lot easier whether you would want to get yourself a PMP certification being a product manager or not. Of course, if you're a product manager now and you feel like you are going to be switching into project management in the near future, or if that is something that you're looking forward to, of course, getting a PMP certification is going to be very helpful, because PMP is the gold standard when it comes to project management, right? So, of course, if you want to switch from product management to project management, get yourself a PMP. But if you want to stay in the domain of product management, what good will a PMP certification be for you? I think a lot of that depends on understanding the difference between product management and project management. And that is what we are going to do here in this video. So let's try to understand what is product management, what is project management, and how does PMP might help you if you're a product manager, and if you plan to switch to project management. Of course, PMP is going to help. But if you plan to stay into product management, what can you expect out of PMP and the study of project management in general? So first up, project management is basically the management of your time, your scope, your quality, budget, the triple constraints, the timelines, the WBS, which is the work breakdown structure. So things like these is what project managers try and manage, right? So you've got your time, you've got your budget, you've got your scope, which are known together as triple constraints. You've got quality and things like these, throughout the life of the project. This is what a project manager is responsible for, right? But when we talk about product management, a product manager is responsible for the versions of the product. And what is a product? A product could be the end result of a project, right? When the project is complete, you might get a product. Which direction will that product go into? What could be the next versions of that product? What are the competitors of this product, right? Things like these is what a product manager looks into. You talk about the packaging of that product. You talk about the marketing strategy of that product. That is what a product manager is responsible for. So project manager will take care of the timelines, the scope, the budget, the quality of the end product of the project, right? While the product manager will take a look into the direction the product will go in, the marketing strategy, the packaging of the product, and things like these. So that is what a product manager is going to look into. So a project manager, and in project management, what a project manager is going to look into is mostly the completion of the project, right? He is going to look into how to complete that temporary endeavor that he calls a project, right? So a project, as is defined by PMI as well, in your PMP, you might find that the definition of a project is that it is a temporary endeavor that is undertaken by the project manager to complete it, right? So for a project manager, a project is a temporary endeavor, and he wants to make sure that the project completes on time, within budget, and makes use of all the resources, so that is within budget basically, and meets the scope, meets the quality standards. So project is temporary. That is what a project manager understands of a project. But when we are talking about a product, right, is that something which is temporary? Well, not necessarily, right? Because a product manager is always looking into optimizing the end product of the project, right? He is concerned with the product. He's not concerned with the project as such. He's concerned with the product, and he will look into ways of how he can optimize the product. And like I mentioned earlier in this video, when we say product, we are talking about the end point of a project, right? The end result of a project is a product. That is what we are mentioning here when we say product. So a product manager, for him, a project could be temporary, but for him, the product is not temporary as such. He will look into how he can further optimize the product, how he can create better versions of the product, right? So a product for a product manager is not temporary at all, but a project for a project manager is going to be temporary. So these are the kind of differences between project and product. When you learn about project management, when you learn about the PMP examination, when you study for the PMP examination, you are going to deal with these temporary, the temporary aspects and the temporary nature of the project. But if you're a product manager, for you to think of your product as a temporary one is not necessarily going to be helpful, right? But for you to understand that your product is basically a result of one project or a set of projects, and how you can help the project manager and come up with new projects for them to enhance your product, you need to understand that relationship between project management and product management. So to understand how projects work, a PMP for a product manager could be helpful. To switch from product management domain to project management domain, a PMP for a product manager will be helpful. But if you plan to continue your job in product management, PMP might not be that helpful and that useful for a product manager. So that was the difference between project management and product management. I hope I was able to kind of lay some light on these two different domains, project management, product management, and I hope I was able to kind of justify why someone can look into the PMP certification even if they are a product manager at the moment. So yeah, it's your choice. If you want to, you can obviously go ahead and get yourself a PMP certification even if you are a product manager. Like I mentioned earlier, PMP certification is the gold standard when it comes to project management, not product management. Alright, so that is all that I had in this video. Just wanted to quickly kind of go live and set this out because this question came out through Quora for the PMP Lounge account that we have on Quora. So that's all that I had in this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Do hit the like button if you did, and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. We are at youtube.com/PMP Lounge. Check us out on our social media, facebook.com/PMP Lounge and twitter.com/PMP Lounge. And as always, do check out the website pmplounge.com, your #1 free resource for PMP certification, answering questions like these that I just did, and also project management industry information. There are a lot of reports that PMI does, and they are freely available on the pmi.org website. We take those reports, we grab those reports, and we give you a summary of what's going on in the project management industry so that you are always in the know and you always understand the importance of a lot of things in project management domain and what's going on in the project management domain, and you can always be in the know, and you can always be in charge of what exactly is going on in the project management industry. So that is all that I had in this video. See you soon. See you later in one of our different videos. Thank you.